Hello, Mr. Gizmos. Here's our eChatter and management plan that we got for you. So for this presentation, we're going to give you this context here, which is just an overall situation at first. Then we're going to talk about the overall goals that we sort of set up to solve these problems, and also the specific solutions and future plans to fulfill these goals. And then conclusions is just going to be over what we plan on doing immediately in the next few weeks. So these are the issues that we found from your email. We have low morale and lack of motivation, which is a big one. We got weak team culture and relationships. We got below par organizational practices, a lot of not really too many communication channels. And then we have that the product is lagging behind the set deadline and timelines. And we have that people are leaving, which is a real big one. This is a really intimidating list of problems if we didn't have the action plan, which is defined by these goals that we've set up. Here we have set clear goals, sort of set a clear and just so everyone can get behind, everyone can understand what our goals and deadlines are. Then we have build a good culture and relationship within the teams and the departments, sort of get that strong so that there isn't any discrepancies. And then we have gain the team's perspective on the situation. We want to know what they know. We think that's really important, what they think are the issues, what they think the solutions to these issues are. Collaborate with all of the departments to make a project timeline. That's one of the biggest things we want to get forward, just sort of we get everybody on track. And then align company's goals with employee goals. We think this is a really big important one, not just for the short term, but also for the long term.
Okay, in the first step, we suggest you to conduct for each other team is to set clear goals for them. Only with shared goals, people can work as a team. So in this part, first we suggest that you should inspire a shared vision for the team. Maybe this can be done in our first meeting with each other team members, and we have to tell them the promising future of this product and how much profits we projected this product can bring to our company. Then we need to make sure that the goal we give to the team is worthy of their commitments. So we need to assess the quality of the team, then to set the standard of excellence, then work together with the team to achieve it. Next, we need to give them a clear definition of where they are headed. So we need to specify the objectives of each role in this team, maybe the KPI, and they can start to figure out how to achieve those goals. Then the next point, since we noticed that the sense of meaningfulness is very helpful to improve the team's motivation. So we recommend that to add some value to the members' goals to make them believe they can make a difference in their contribution. Finally, if the market environment or the company's strategy may change in the future, the goal for the team need to be changed along with the circumstances. So following those steps, you will see the morale of the team boosted.
Our next goal is to build a good working culture. In order to achieve this goal, we have identified 3 things. Firstly, motivating the team. To motivate the team for high performance and commitment, we aim to define tasks from meaning perspective, which identifies their task with a purpose. We want to get to know a team member and their reason to be in this company and the team. Having this background will help us to identify their motivation factors and connect them with the company's vision and hopefully motivate them to put their best work. The second thing is establishing a clear communication channel. Encouraging workers to have weekly one-on-ones with their leads and communicate their progress and if they need any additional resources that would help them to achieve their goals. We also encourage the team members to develop a meaningful relationship with each other. The third thing is introducing a practice of stand-up meeting. This meeting will help us for employees to connect and share their progress and concerns with each other. Having this level of communication will not only incorporate accountability, but also create an open atmosphere where employees can offer to help each other according to their concerns. We also would like to start a practice of starting the daily meetings by asking the team members to share one personal or professional thing that they are looking forward to incorporate a human-to-human connection.
The goal is to gain team's perspective on the situations. First, on the people's dimension, we should definitely talk to every members of each others. We should admit that we are now in a mess and we cannot fix all of the mistakes in 1 second, so we have to be patient. So by talking to all the members of each other, we can show the attitude that everyone is important. That's really important. And second, we can show that we are going to change. Our attitude is also very necessary. We should ask members what they would do to fix the issues, focus on the consensus part. And the second thing we have to do is to create an environment of trust and open communications. We should understand the roadblocks limiting the team to achieve its full potentials. We can do such things by setting clear standard communication channel like we have mentioned previously, and definitely talking to everyone. These two parts are like a complement of each other's. As a leader, I will also to be the model and emphasize our attitude toward being open. And the last thing we have to emphasize that all of the goals and ideas should serve for our final project. So we will ask Ms. Gizmos and make clear his expectation of this project. So based on his expectation, we can find out the key and core problems and points of our project and overall situations. Also, we will divide our problem into several smaller responsibilities in our accountability, make clear everyone in working on their part, and everyone's responsibility can definitely help the working efficiency and reduce unnecessary conflict and contradiction.
With the fourth goal, we want to set a project timeline. We want to do this by meeting with all the departments, R&D, software, manufacturing, and collaborate with them to figure out a new revised project timeline. We also want to set up an infrastructure to stay true to this deadline, which is really important. We want to achieve this goal by prioritizing issues and tasks, delegating, and defining proper team structure. First, prioritizing issues and tasks. We are new to eChatter, so we won't pretend that we know more about this project than the teams that have been working on this project for months. We will set up a meeting with each department to discuss why do we have certain issues, how important are these issues, what do we think we can do to solve these issues. We expect some people to be resistant to noticing these issues or unmotivated to do anything about it, but we hope our previous actions and our goals will resolve those issues. Once we have the perspectives from all the departments, we will set up a rudimentary timeline for eChatter based on all the perspectives. Then we will meet with all the departments together to discuss the viability of our timeline and adjustments. We want to make sure everyone understands the reasoning behind the timelines and understands that that's what we need to do to move forward. Second, we got delegating. We want to make sure that everyone is assigned the right tasks. We want to work with the team leaders to figure out what are people's strengths, what are people's weaknesses, but not only that, we also want to know we don't only take into account technical skill, we also take into account their enthusiasm and how good they mesh with the team that are working on a certain task. We also want to urge managers to not take care of anyone else's monkeys, which we will emphasize strongly with them. And by doing this, we hope to set up a proper team structure to prevent any issues arising in the future, as well as having a system to deal with these issues effectively.
As we can see in the graphic, employee engagement depends on the alignment or intersection of the goals of the company and the individual employee. So determining the individual motivations that matter to the employees on the team and to figure out if they're aligned with those of the company is the first step. If this alignment is not sufficient, then steps need to be taken to achieve it. The engagement of the team members is the most critical factor in the success of the team. Having this alignment is proven to make teams work and individuals work more efficiently. Another step that could help motivate employees and keep their motivations in line with those of the company as a whole are setting up well-structured coaching programs. These coaching programs can go a long way in keeping employees engaged and making them feel valued, which is a proven technique for forming high-functioning teams. This approach is also in line with the well-documented fact that intrinsic motivators always tend to work better than extrinsic motivators.
While this is a mammoth task, we are positive that we can turn things around with the help of the eChatter team. Going forward, this is our action plan. Over the next 2 weeks, we aim to set up meetings with different teams and learn about their challenges, their tasks, and their concerns. We also aim to launch a pilot coaching program which connects employees to each other to realize their professional goals and guide them through their career trajectory. Once we have learned all about these differences, we will be defining clear roles and responsibilities. We also propose starting the practice of daily stand-up meetings. Meanwhile, we strive to improve the work culture by incorporating practices of open communication and 360-degree feedback. We will also be meeting with all the team leads to prioritize certain tasks and re-establish the project plan and the timeline. While this is easier said than done, we did it for SmartMan and we will certainly accomplish this with each other. We look forward to working with the team. Thank you.